We live in a world where 85% of the Earth's population has a smartphone, spending countless of hours mindlessly scrolling social media as we are bombarded with over 10,000 ads every single day. However, I do not believe these to be the distractions that are actually harming our lives. In reality, these are merely just an escape to what lurks within, something far more vile, intrusive, and filled with destruction. What a crazy dream. Why does this keep happening? I am exhausted. Dinner was so good. I probably shouldn't have eaten so much. But you just couldn't help yourself. You shoved food in your face like a pig. Look at you. You are such an ugly, pathetic waste. What an absolute laughingstock you are. Everyone will continuously just pass you up. Go cover up your disgusting, miserable body. I miss my parents. I hope they're doing okay. I should probably reach out to them more. And they're getting old. What will I do without them? Still scared to be without your parents? Remember how scared you were as a kid? What if they didn't live the lives they wanted because of you? They might even still be together if it wasn't for you. Remember how scared you were as a kid? Should I bring up what you used to do at night? You are... Hey, Dad. I was just thinking about you. Hello? Hey, can you hear me? I hope he's okay. What if he just got in a car accident? He got in an accident trying to call you. You know it's your fault this happened. All he wanted was to be a grandpa, but you were just too scared of commitment. You know anxiety is about to come. Hey, Dad. My morning's going good. How's yours? It's so incredible how kind these comments are. I'm literally achieving my dreams. Why have I been so distracted recently? What if I did a video about distraction? That would actually be really cool. I could go really well with that idea of using inner dialogue. You know this won't last, right? The joy will wear off. Life will just return to being more difficult. You are literally a laughingstock, so why delay the inevitable? Just give up. Oh, yes, we have yogurt. You seriously think you deserve a yogurt? Ah, it's so cool the Lions won. God, I cannot believe he sent me that. Wow, she got married? And she's pregnant? Am I the only one not married? Am I really that far behind? Of course you are that far behind. Where did you think you would be? What is that smell? This beef jerky tastes so good. I can't believe I burnt the food like that. Man, this couch sure does feel good. What if I have to sell all of my belongings? Are you serious? I just paid the electric bill. God, things are so expensive. You have 1 year left on this little adventure of yours. Who quits their job and lives off of no income? Why keep trying? You're gonna fail. Just stop already.
Run down to the store and buy Mrs. Puff something she doesn't need. Then you want me to run back here so you can say, "Arr, SpongeBob, you're spending all me money." And then I'll say, "But Mr. Krabs, I'm only doing what you said." Then you'll say, "We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this."
But lad, this time's different. Mrs. Puff needs this.
Are we going to the park soon?
The psychological aspect of the job. Interfacing with your boss.
Mr. Krabs, can I make Can I make a Krabby Patty now?
And now we move from the hollow machine to the front line, where we'll examine the most important aspect of the industry, the customer, or as we like to say, the crustomer.
Oh, you did it again. Just another person to disappoint. How long until he stops wanting to work out with you? It's disgusting watching you even try.
Your ceiling is talking to me.
Are you gonna order something or just make friends with a...
Are you serious? What a shitty car. Of course you deserve to be driving this.
How was your day?
It was good. How was yours?
You know you're a loser, right? You know you're gonna let her down. She's just waiting for you. She's so sweet, so kind, and you are going to fail her. Just like everyone else in your pathetic life.
I'm gonna do a video about psychological money habits.
I think that would be a really great video.
I think it'll be good.
Are you ready to watch something?
For years, this defined every aspect in which I lived my life. It's just leaving out a few hundred of the derogatory remarks I would have made towards myself. This is a visual representation of the internal chaos many of you feel each and every day. And for some of you, this isn't even close to the damage that you put upon yourself. I used to spend so much time and energy just wishing for when I had enough money, when I had the ability to rid myself of all of the external chaos, that I could finally feel some sort of internal peace. I was horrified whenever I finally achieved some of my dreams. I finally had some of the money that I wanted. I finally was able to overcome the phone and social media addiction, and I felt the exact same. It is a very scary thought when the promise of the future does not heal the wounds of the past. So how do we actually solve the real distractions and begin to see the gift that is the present? Shine light on the darkness. First, we simply just need to acknowledge what is actually going on. And I hope that that was done for you with the demonstration that you just watched, because it is going to be so extremely difficult to be able to improve something we don't even know needs improving, that we don't even know exists. Face the darkness. When cattle see a storm coming, they run the opposite way until confronted with a barrier as the impending storm slowly engulfs them. But buffalo, on the other hand, when confronted with a storm, it waits for it to get near, and then it charges directly at it, decreasing the dread, pain, and discomfort the storm would cause. In a scary movie, the most frightening part is not actually seeing the monster. It's the anticipation of where it is, the fear of how it will reveal itself. And since we have already acknowledged it, this time, instead of running away from it, we're going to turn around and we are going to face it head on. Thank it. And as we finally see just what has been causing us all of the pain and discomfort throughout all of these years, we're going to make a realization that it's not a monster, nor has it ever been one, as there is nothing in the human body designed or intended to put pain upon you, to hurt you. It is simply there to make sure you're safe. It's trying to protect you. So thank it. Thank you for everything you have done to get me to this point. Thank you for working so hard to make sure I was safe. You have been successful. You have done an excellent job. I am here now, and I am safe. But it is my turn now. It is my turn to be the captain of this ship. But with your emotions, you have to be extremely grateful for them. As without them, life would be nothing but a dull canvas. They provide the color to your world. Your emotions are simply just the warrior that comes out to be able to aid in whatever it is you're dealing with. Simply just there to make sure that you're safe. Personify it. And now that we can see it, we need to morph it into something that we can clearly understand. All the colors you saw are what's called color psychology. When I began seeing the emotions with the color tied to them, it helped me realize just exactly what was happening. And that loud, demanding voice, well, I personally call that my parent voice, as it was what helped guide me through the difficult parts in my childhood. Whatever it is that you decide to name that loud, demanding voice, make sure that you do it with intention. Give it the respect that it has demanded, as it has taken so much control of your life. And to add an image to that name, I personally think of my parent voice as like Ferb from Phineas and Ferb, except I picture it with a much bigger nose. How difficult is it for Ferb to be able to come and control my life? My dad thinks of his loud, demanding voice as this like fuzzy purple creature, I think. And he just says, hey, go in the corner, I'm in control. And whatever it is that you do, you need to be able to remember that this has controlled your life for so long. It has been so powerful. But I need to bring you into something that puts me in control. I acknowledge you, but I am in control. Have a practice. And whether they are dark thoughts, intrusive thoughts, negative thoughts, or just thoughts in general, they're going to begin to try to retake control. So it's important that we have a practice to be able to help us as we're building this mental resiliency. I personally think of all of my thoughts as bugs on the windshield. And as it begins to get overwhelming, I simply just turn on the windshield wiper and I just wipe all the bugs off. And I will continuously do it until I have a clear mind where I'm able to now act on what it is that I need to do. My dad thinks of it as clouds. He sees all of the clouds go by and he chooses, I'm not going to interact with that thought. It's just going to simply go by. Another great example would be to think of your thoughts as like stones and you're going to skip them across a river. You're going to see it and you're going to throw it away. Or like a baseball. You're going to see your thought coming in and you're going to choose to just hit a home run with it. Whatever it is that you do, it needs to be a practice that you can continuously use, as this is extremely important in, again, remaining in control. And if you already have a practice, please share. I would really like to hear what it is that you have been doing to be able to manage this. Monotask. And to begin to practically apply this, we need to practice being present. Harvard Health Publishing had a really good article about the difference between mono and multitasking. Many of us brag about our ability to do an array of different things all at once, when in reality, not only are you less efficient at whatever you are doing, you are actually increasing your likelihood for distraction, error, and in my opinion, overwhelm. Many of us no longer have the skill set to actually sit and watch a whole movie or get through a full page on a book without needing to do something else. So let's use these very things to practice being present. Turn on a movie and set a timer and see just how long you can give it your undivided attention. Click on a YouTube video and make it all the way through, hopefully one of my videos. Or even open up a book and see, can I get through one page? Maybe 2 pages. And continuously try to do this and set little improvements each and every time as we begin to develop the resiliency. And as we begin to wrap up, I just want to highlight that we need to stop villainizing all these aspects in our lives. The devices, the emotions, the thoughts we have are all intended to serve. Sadness is not worse than being happy. They're both equally as important. This device that I have in my hand is one of the most powerful tools the human has ever had access to. And yet we choose to strip away our own power, and instead we put blame upon it for what it is that we are feeling within, completely ignoring all of the good that it can do in our lives. That is the same for all of these tools. We just need to learn how to properly use it. We need to begin to develop the skill sets. But to be able to have the skill set, we need to focus. And to focus is the byproduct of being present in the moment. But you can't be present if you consistently have chaos just chomping at your heels. So we need to just step back, take a moment and breathe. And we need to begin to refill ourselves with kindness and love. And once you do that, begin to spread the kindness to those around you. Begin to give the love to those around you. You deserve all of the kindness and love that you could ever ask for. You are worth it. And sometimes it's hard to hear that, and I get it. It was hard for me. I lived this way for years, just disgusted at myself. But it was all lies. And so I'm here to tell you that you now deserve it. You deserve to be happy. Anyway, I hope that you found value in this much harder, more intense video. It was very difficult for me to have to say all of those things to myself. It's been a really long time since I've had to do that, and it was really hard. I hope that, I hope that you found value, and thank you so much as always. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
One often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it.
We have to do something. We can't just let him march on the valley and take his revenge. He'll...
Your mind is like this water, my friend. When it is agitated, it becomes difficult to see. But if you allow it to settle, the answer becomes clear.